Boston Blue, CBS's first spin-off after Blue Bloods ended, gently addressed the eventual failure of its parent series. It was difficult to say goodbye to the Reagan family, one of the network's most watched programs for more than 10 years. Blue Bloods wasn't canceled because no one was watching. Rather, it joined other fan favorites like So Help Me Todd and NCIS Hawaii as casualties of CBS's cost-cutting initiatives. CBS formally revives Blue Bloods through a spin-off, well aware that the show is still incredibly popular, even when streamed backwards. Boston Blue is set in Beantown, where Danny Reagan, played by Donnie Wahlberg, now resides with his son Sean. It's difficult to be apart from Frank and his family in fresh York, but it makes room for a fresh narrative. Sean's near-death experience in a Boston fire serves as the catalyst for Boston Blue. Danny rushes to his son's side, knowing full well that he needs him, and he starts down the route of permanently moving up north to be with him. Even while the Silvers, Boston Blue's ideal Reagan family replacement, are intriguing right away, there's still a certain charm about Erin moving to Boston to live with her brother. Aside from Danny and Sean, Erin is the first Reagan family member to make an appearance in Boston Blue. Cameos would be simple given how easily accessible Beantown is from New York. Nevertheless, Erin's entrance is noteworthy because it quietly atones for Blue Blood's ultimate letdown in not telling Frank and the other members of the clan that Erin and Jack had remarried. Erin is clearly wearing a wedding band when she makes a reappearance in Boston Blue. This essentially verifies that, between the conclusion of Boston Blue and its spin-off, she and Jack had already told the Reagan family that they were getting back together. It must have been a good year and a half when the franchise's New York chapter concluded, which is plenty of time for the celebration given the schedule for becoming a police officer. Unfortunately, it only occurred off-screen. Everyone was simply relieved that they had all been able to defend the city without anyone getting hurt when the Reagans sat down after a particularly trying day. Erin and Jack were about to announce their second marriage while staring at each other before the supper even began. They were interrupted, nevertheless, by the happy news that Jamie and Eddie were expecting their first child. The family's attention was swiftly drawn to this. Erin and Jack chose to postpone making their announcement so as not to interfere with Jamie and Eddie's moment, despite Danny's attempts to question her about it. They were unable to execute it on screen, though, because this was the last episode of Blue Bloods. But maybe a Boston Blue memory can tell you how it really happened. Thank you for watching. Please subscribe.